Keeping you informed. This is In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS.
Hello and welcome to In.form here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam. It's wonderful to have you, whether you're listening or watching for this In.form today. And with today, we've got a very exciting thing coming back around once again this year. The Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Association Harvest Home Festival is coming up on October 18th and 19th, and we'd have none other than Swampy in the studio with us. Welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you back once again this year.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
We've got a lot of ground to cover in a literal and then metaphorical sense with the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Association as well as the upcoming festival. So before we get into the festival that's happening next weekend, give us a little rundown of the organization. And, you've been on the board for quite a few years now, as you've been telling me. So what do we need to know about the association itself?
Well, first and foremost, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year. And Four Rivers Arts and Crafts is designed for you artisans out there who make your own craft. Well, it doesn't make any difference if it's metal or wood or if you're into knitting or crocheting or whatever your handicraft is. We would love to have you come out. We got plenty of spaces that you can set up your booth, and it's for 2 days. It's 9 to 4 on Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday. And we have about 200 vendors there. And once again, like I said, they cover every genre of arts and crafts. The two areas that we are missing, if anybody out there is a chainsaw carver or a blacksmith, we would love to have you show up and you get to demonstrate free. So, but yeah, I've been on the board now since 97, so I've been around.
Around just maybe a few years. And Swampy, before we move on, you guys are seeking those two artisan crafts people as well, and then are you seeking board members and volunteers? And is it too late to participate for next week's event?
Actually, no. If you, the one thing that we have different is you have to pay with a cashier's check or money order or cash if you come in next Saturday. But you can come in next Saturday or Friday afternoon, really, because we'll be setting up Friday afternoon, and after dinner, if you want to come out and see about getting a spot, we can accommodate you. We got plenty of room. Lost my train of thought.
That's all right. So the demonstrators for the blacksmith as well as the chainsaw carving?
Yeah, they can come out and set up. We have several demonstrators. I'm a demonstrator. You can come out. I used to do wood carving, but times change, and so now I'm inside and I'm teaching how to tie fly fishing flies. So if you like to come in and sit down, it doesn't cost you anything to sit down on my table, and you can tie one fly or you can tie a dozen flies. I've actually had one guy come every year, and on Saturday morning, he's there before the show starts. He's there after the show ends, and he ties over a dozen flies, and we have a great time. One thing I want to mention that we do have, the show itself is free, but there is a $5 parking fee.
Right.
That's benefits other things other than the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts.
Right. It makes sure that the facilities get taken care of and that you guys come out ahead, which is what we would want as you guys utilize the Dubois County 4-H Fairgrounds as you do every single year. And I will say for my first Four Rivers Festival last year, it was full in the buildings. It was full out in the parking areas. So if you can carpool and, make that $5 stretch worth it, I would very much recommend it.
And we're growing. We are growing bigger every year. COVID really hurt us bad because we had a lot of we even had a few chartered members still showing up, and they just all started dropping off for various reasons, and so COVID kind of was the straw that broke the camel's back. So, but we're starting getting some new vendors. We're starting getting some young vendors, which we would, we'd like to have because, and it's actually it's kind of fun. I mean, I always did enjoy it on both sides of the table. So anyway.
Right. And that is something to take note of as well. If you know somebody who might be able to participate in the whether it's the board or in the fair itself, it would be a good thing to kind of look into. Which brings me to my next point, which is what makes the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Association Harvest Home Festival unique is that you guys have a little bit of a requirement minimum for the vendors. You have to have made the product yourself, or remind us of what those requirements are.
Okay, it has to be handmade by you or embellished by you. In other words, you can buy let's say a wooden product that has no finish on it and paint. Do the painting. We got one vendor. She gets old saws, the regular carpenter's saw, the big ones, and she paints designs on them. So she's embellishing something. So embellishment is allowed. It has to be handcrafted, and you need to. Don't show up with anything made in China because we know what they look like.
So that is something that really sets you guys apart, especially now that although I'm in spooky season, I think everyone else financially is getting ready to go holiday shopping. So with that, the Harvest Home Festival is a great place to start shopping for your gift giving for this year too.
There are going to be vendors that will be heavy in Halloween. Another group will be heavy in Thanksgiving, and then of course Christmas. So they'll have a lot of decorations, indoor, outdoor type decorations. Hopefully, you can find something to your liking.
Very good. That's what we all hope for. And again, being very inclusive in the different holidays, that is fantastic. If you've never been, again, to the Harvest Home Festival, this is at the Dubois County 4-H Fairgrounds. Again, you park in the regular parking areas that you would if you were coming to the fair. And in all of the gravel area is all of the exhibit buildings. And you guys do a great job of filling up every single building around the campground or the fairgrounds. But Swampy, give us a little bit of a rundown of what kind of crafts that we'll see. You touched on a lot of them already, but what other things that maybe us non-craft people aren't thinking about could we maybe find there?
Well...
It's pretty loaded.
Yeah, well, everybody finds their own niche. We have people that make soap. They make soap from scratch. And several of the vendors, their soaps are more ornamental. You can still use them. You get tired of looking at them, you can still use them, but they're more meant for decorations. We got several people. Craftsmen that are make jewelry, and we have those craftsmen that makes pot holders and stuff for the kitchen. So that you kind of walk through and you'll see we've got a lot of artists. That has one artist specializes in photography. And is a noted photographer. Another one is a noted painter, and he paints his paintings, and then he has prints made off of them, and then he fabricates his own frames. So it's a safe bet. If you're looking for it, you'll probably find it. If you don't find it, get into it, make it yourself, and come out and join us next year.
That's how new members come about, is you find that little niche of things that you weren't able to find previously, and again, you're able to provide that to the community. So that is fantastic. And I will back you up. Like, you will find a little bit of every single type of thing, even if you're not looking for it at the festival.
And this year, I think we are maxed out. Hopefully, we're maxed out on food vendors.
Ooh, food.
So,
let's talk about food.
Yeah, well, once again, COVID kind of put a lot of our food vendors out of business. I mean, they were ready to quit anyway. It's just sort of like the straw on the camel's back. But there's a lot of people getting into the food vendor, for shows like ours. The Strassenfest, the other, church festivals and what have you. We got them to come to us. We hopefully got a couple more coming next year. We got a hold of them too late for this year, and some of these guys, they get, by the start of the summer, they're booked up for the whole year. So, but I think we're good on food vendors, because that's always been one of the complaints.
And again, you guys are trying to cater to your audience, to the consumers, and also be able to make this like a day out type of event. And remind us, we've been talking about it, it's 2 days worth, and remind us the times on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, Saturday is 9 to 4, Sunday is 10 to 4, and I'll be honest with you, most of the time it's more like 8 to 5 and 9 to 5, or 9 to 4, I guess. Because by 4 o'clock, the vendors are heading home. Because some of them come down from Indianapolis, from Illinois, up from Kentucky. So we do have some long-distance travelers. So if they can get out on the road, and if the weather goes bad, they're gone early.
Right.
But right now, weather-wise, according to my weather app, Saturday is going to be pretty much like today. Sunday, we got a slight chance of rain. Hopefully, it's before 9 and after 4.
Right. Is it rain or shine?
Definitely rain or shine. Yeah, I had a booth outside, and I was outside in a downpour. Needless to say, I was all alone.
But you're still set up. You're still there to sell, which is good. And I will also put a note in for our WBDC listeners that WBDC will be at the Harvest Home Festival on Saturday. That's October 18th from 9 to 11, so you can see some of our on-air staff there. But Swampy, October 18th and 19th, again, you do a great job setting up on the 17th, and everyone gets all ready for that. Is there anything else you want to make sure to mention about this year's festival?
Be honest with you, I think we covered all the bases.
We did. There's a lot to cover. I don't know if we can really claim that, but it does feel like we tried to encompass as much as we could. If anyone wants more information about the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Association, how best can they contact or kind of reach out or learn more about you guys?
We do have a website, and we also have a Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, it might be easier to get information off of the Facebook and then go to the website. I have to apologize a little bit for the website because we got a brand new one, and my grandson is the one who designed the whole thing, but I forgot what he put down as the name of it. So I think it's Four Rivers Arts and Crafts, all one word, spelled out, and whereas the previous was the number 4 dash. But anyway, and so that's the best way to find out. And,
right.
Especially this short notice.
Right. And again, you guys are seeking volunteers to help where needed. You are always looking for new board members. So again, just being able to reach out and, talk with Swampy or maybe one of the other board members to see how you guys can become involved is really important. And
we're real easy to find. We treated ourselves, the board members did, to a 50th anniversary a shirt, so everybody would be wearing an orange shirt with definitely with the Four Rivers logo on front and back. So
good
we're
deal.
easy to spot.
That's a plus as well. But Swampy, we always appreciate you coming in year after year, sharing all of the passion that you have for the arts and all of the different things there. We wish you the best of luck as you guys kind of head towards next week, and best of luck at the Harvest Home Festival for your 50th anniversary this year.
I thank you.
Very good. Thank you so much for listening and watching this Inform here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS. Again, the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Association's Harvest Home Festival happening next weekend, October 18th and 19th at the Dubois County 4-H Fairgrounds. You can find the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Association on Facebook or online for more information.
This has been Inform on WBDC and 18 WJTS. Catch past episodes on our social media pages and our websites. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Inform.